You feel rested and refreshed?
Nope.
Because I feel like I just took a nap in movie trivia land.
Oh, yeah, from the last one?
Yeah, I feel ready to actually watch some movie trivia happen now.
Oh, you mean there's going to be some?
Yeah, I might actually see some movie trivia now.
Oh, okay.
What's going on, guys?
Let's clean off our boards real quick.
We're the Cinefanatics. My name is Chris Adams.
And I'm Robert Adams.
And we are here with the second part of a Schmoedown 2-parter.
You mean we already did one?
It doesn't feel like we did.
Oh.
Yeah. The first part was Robert Meyer Burnett versus Tom Dagnino.
Was it?
If you really want to watch that one again, if you want to subject yourself to that match again while we watch it, you can do that.
Sarcasm aside, that was a fun match.
Yeah, it was entertaining. If you want to watch us do this one now, then continue watching this video. This one is now Liz Shannon Miller versus JTE.
Mm-hmm.
An actual good competition, I'm expecting.
Possibly, yes.
So the winner of this one is going to face Paul Oyama in the collision.
Yes.
So this will be... This one actually has some stakes to it.
Mm-hmm. Steak, I'm hungry.
Yeah, so... I'm expecting a pretty good match. I mean, we haven't... So I don't feel like we've seen JTE much lately, partly probably because of his bird accident.
Yeah. Which, for some reason, everyone likes mentioning every single time JTE pops up in a conversation.
Yeah. Famed Ecuadorian scooter crasher.
Yeah. So, I don't think we've seen him, like, for the most part, by himself since the free-for-all.
Yeah,
because now he's been repartnered up in the evil geniuses, if I can talk tonight, words, and so he's been doing that as far as the team side goes. So now he's back on the singles side.
Take it back. He did have the singles match against
the qualifier for whether or not he was going to be back into the evil geniuses or not.
Yeah. So he had that one. So, I mean, that was kind of like a little warm-up back into this. Now he's back facing an actual competition. He's back in the singles competition up against Liz Shannon Miller, who we know as the lady who is touted to be the next Ethan Irwin.
By Ethan Irwin. Yeah, so she's done a couple of matches so far. She's proven herself to win those matches. I gotta be honest though, I don't know if we've seen just straight like Ethan Irwin type quality out of her yet. Now, it just could be that the two matches she's played have been, I guess, like kind of newbie matches still.
Yeah, she's been facing two newer people in both, yeah.
We haven't seen her go up against a veteran who we know has movie knowledge.
So this is going to be This is going to be the real test for her.
Yeah,
because we know JTE has had his ups and downs before. He's had a very famed low period, but he's also had very famed high periods, being on team with Jeff Snyder and the Patriots.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, he's had his own fair share of good runs in the singles. So we have a solid veteran player in JTE here. So when it comes down to who you got, don't really know. I mean, I think I kind of want to side with JTE on this.
I'm probably going to have to side with JTE as well.
No real reason why.
Well, just because the veteran status.
Maybe.
Again, we've yet to see anything of, like, major force coming out of Liz Shannon Miller.
But I mean, that argument really worked well for us when Brandon Hanna won.
That's true.
And Liz Shannon Miller does have experience, too, now. So... I don't know.
She could pull out the win. I'm not completely against her, and I fully believe that she might actually be able to do this as well.
Yeah.
But if I'm a betting man, just based off of what I know, I'm going to have to go with JTE.
And if I go based on what I want to see JTE face Paul Oyama just for the fun of it.
Oh, that would be fun, too.
Yeah. So, who knows what's going to happen? You might, since you've probably already watched this match before you watched the reaction, I'm assuming. But we're going to react. Here we go.
We're going to play.
That's done.
Well, hello, movie trivia Schmoedown fans. I'm Ken Epsock with Roxy Strider.
Hey.
Hi, Ken.
Hey, Roxy, we're here for a very fun matchup. We have an old legend and an upstart competitor here making some waves,
collision
and they're
posters.
meeting here. with a lot on the line, Rox.
Getting
the winner
excited.
Gets to go to the Collision in a number 1 contenders match.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day that day, so I can see why they really want to make it there.
That day's big. This day's big.
That's true. Big and big.
Big and big, which is what we all want out of life, right? All right,
Amen.
let's talk about the contenders here. JTE, he's been around the
what,
block.
Roka?
He is a veteran contender, competitor, and a former champion. We know what he's done
touch this
in
one.
the teams division when he was slumming around with
Jane Fonda, we know.
Snyder. But he, in singles, he's had some success. He's had some big falters and failures. Comes in with a record of 9-9. Roxy, do you look at a player like JTE and say, hey, if he doesn't win this, is it just now it's about memories and what you used to do, or can he survive from that?
I do think he used to be remembered as one of the greatest in both teams and singles, and right now he's kind of middle of the pack. He's batting 500, and I think that if he can start to pull forward, he will regain that one of the best, one of the greats. So he really does need to win today to start going in that direction.
Look, he's got a lot of history here in the league. There's no doubt about that.
If he does great,
He
and
is
Roxy
beloved
pulls him
by many,
into,
sometimes hated, sometimes
I
at
guess
the
him
same
and
time.
Lon
but on the other side, we have Liz
into the odd
Shannon Miller. She's
faction.
entering in her third match at 2-0. 2-0. This is one of those matches that, hey, you get over that hump. 2 wins is big. 2 wins is nice.
I'm assuming
but
that would not be the
3,
name that they would stick with.
You are talking a true contender. That's what she's got to have in her mind going into this match.
Yeah, I didn't know if Ethan Irwin was selling her too hard at the time when he was like, trust us, you have to get Liz Shannon Miller into this league. And so far, so good. If she can do this today, 3-0, not many competitors have been able to do that. So we'll see what she brings to the table.
A lot of skills from both of our competitors today, but they also got the skill of talking. Let's go to that promo clip now.
And your winner! Liz taking the match here today.
It's so cool watching new competitors come in and just kick ass right off the bat.
Ethan Irwin was not wrong about her.
The Lightning Liz starting to make a name for herself. Making his return to the ring, JTE! JTE is now 9-9. He's at 500, so JTE is back.
The collision is tomorrow, and if you're going to be in one of these events, you need to be a person that's going to bring people to the screen. That's what JTE does.
He's a fun and fierce competitor, and
Such a
the
good
league
shot.
needs him.
Feeling good about JTE. Like, he seems like a fun competitor, but I know how to say Guillermo del Toro, so I'm feeling pretty good about my odds today.
JTE,
Mic
I
drop.
believe, ready
Or
to
marker
step up
drop.
to the plate,
Please don't
ready
drop my
to
mic.
enter
No,
the
my mic was
Pantheon.
expensive.
Following today's match against Elizabeth, Shannon, Aberforth, Wentworth, Miller.
I literally thought I was playing a
Aberforth?
handicap match against 3 rookies. I was like, all right, let's do it. I'll take all 3 of them on. First of all, I don't trust anybody with 2 first names.
In terms of going into collision right after winning this, it's certainly a lot farther than I expected to come right after starting just a couple months ago.
Conquests start with the first victory. This might have been that one for Liz.
I am one of the greatest champions ever in the Schmoedown. How am I not headlining these things?
When the Schmoedown ventures to Malta, you should be the headliner. I agree.
Malta, sure, I'll take him on too.
JTE, I think we're going to have a really fun match, and it's going to be really swell, and we'll see how it goes.
Liz Shannon Miller, whoever you are,
It's not geography,
you are going to
trivia,
lose today
Schmoedown.
because you do not deserve to be in the
Classic
collision.
JTE.
You are a nobody. You're somebody, but I don't know who the hell you are. But when it comes to this arena, you're nobody.
Well said.
A fine example. Yeah.
I was wondering if Jonathan was going to say anything. Just a weird grouping. JTE and Lon? With Jonathan.
All right, there you see it. Kind of echoing what we said. Liz is here to really kind of solidify herself as a true contender. And JTE, it's hard.
It's kind of like a new Screen Junkies team between JTE
I feel for the
and
guy after the injury
Lon.
he suffered, but I get distracted. He looks like he's in the 5th round of a Rocky fight, but I do like what he said here. He knows what's at stake here today.
It looks pretty natural on his face. There's something
No,
about it.
I actually think he's even more better looking. I think he's more rustic now this time around. It's like a new
goes with
phase
it, yeah.
of his life there.
The vibe.
Yeah,
the whole
so
thing.
that's what's going on with those competitors.
Yeah.
Tail of the tape, notable accomplishments. We've talked about it. Liz 2-0 coming in here, making a claim. JT, we know.
Here goes
of
money.
the
Is there a
best champions of all time
scooter? Nope,
in
no
the
scooter
teams
reference.
division.
Okay.
So I think with that stuff out of the way.
Side note, we're
Roxy,
not really one to talk
I
about
think we
anybody's
should start
teeth,
this
so
match. What do you say?
we're not going to talk about
I say
anybody's
we're
teeth.
ready.
Well, then it's time for the movie trivia Schmoedown.
You like how I chimed in there? I can't
Good.
not.
No, that's good. That's good. Here we go. Introducing first, with a record of 2 wins and 0 defeats.
JTE.
This is Liz.
He would be 9-9.
Shannon Miller.
Wow.
There's Liz. She's coming on in here.
She's got the colored tights on
Ken's
again.
holding those
Ready to
names
go.
like
She is
Axl
all
Rose
business.
holds the note at the end of Don't
Knows what
Cry.
she's doing at this point.
Yeah, she's all business.
That's a
She's got
reference.
smile on her
Yeah.
face. She is here to compete and win and have fun doing so. But now, her opponent, with a career singles record of 9 wins and 9 defeats and 1 knockout. He is one of the former
Do like that song.
team champions.
It's just a
of the
Schmoedown classic at this point.
Little Leal.
I know this more from Schmoedown than the song itself at this point.
JTE, accompanied by Lon Harris, Jonathan Harris, the professor, Jonathan there. Look at that. Yeah, we can see.
You know how I feel about Boston. Working his way to my heart.
As a lifelong Yankee fan, that song goes straight to my heart and breaks it. But yeah, you saw Lon Harris, his brother Jonathan there. We know there's a whole mix-up going on there. The professor is a teammate now of JT. Jonathan's managing them. Sometimes it's I can't tell if he's a manager or being held hostage, but
It's a
that's
little
in
bit
his
of
mind
both.
there too. A little bit of
Part
both.
one, part the other.
Indeed. All right, both players are here. You have pens, you have boards. You're going to be getting 8.
I'm ready.
All right, they're ready. We're ready. Let's get ready to Schmoedown.
I did it again. See, I did the Schmoedown part again.
Right,
Yeah,
3
pretty good.
rounds to a finish. First
Yeah,
one
get the board
coming
ready.
in round 1. I'll ask the first one here. First question comes in the category of action/adventure.
Kick it loose.
Action-adventure. Who plays Gracie Law in Big Trouble in Little China? Big Trouble in Little China is the question.
Big Trouble, a nickname of mine frequently.
Probably the Boston Police Department.
I don't know if I'm spelling her name right either.
5,
Oh, this I'm
4,
wrong.
3,
Assuming you're right.
2, 1. Looking for answers, starting with JTE.
I don't know her name, but she was in Sex in the City.
Yeah, she was.
That's a fact,
Yes.
but also wrong. Liz.
Not a point.
Her name is Kim Cattrall.
Kim Cattrall. is
Yes.
the
Classic
Kim
JT
Cattrall.
way to say
Didn't
it.
remember. I went with
JT
Goldie Hawn.
Already
Oh,
really kind of gave himself living up to his reputation. Well, you know, what are you going to do? Sounds good. Second
Never watched the
question.
show, Ken.
Question number 2 in the category of family films. Who provides the voice for Beatrix Potter's classic literary character, Peter Rabbit, in the 2018's Peter Rabbit?
What's his name?
Absolutely. I
Yes.
raised rabbits as a kid until I
No
got
way.
locked in one of their cages, and I lost the rabbits after that.
True story?
Yeah. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. Looking for answers, starting with Liz.
Jimmy Fallon.
James Corden.
That's correct.
Whoops.
Didn't have it.
Did not have it. Oh,
Wow.
look at that. No.
I'm not watching
James
James
Corbin.
Show or
James
Sex and the City.
Corden.
I
This is movie
Nope.
fights, not TV fights.
Really
didn't
missing
answer.
out.
Guess
I
what?
know,
That is
missing out.
incorrect.
I have a feeling that
All
didn't
right,
feel right.
Liz, that's a 2-0
Corden.
lead early here.
Not a
But
good
we're
start.
only at question number 3. This comes in the category of drama.
Knew what I was talking about.
What did
Which
Dagnino and Burnett
actress
do to you?
received a Best Lead Actress Oscar nomination for 1988's Dangerous Liaisons? In 1988, that's when I celebrated my 50th birthday, and I got to tell you, it was one of the best.
Oh, what's her
I was
name?
still in the womb.
Yeah, 5, 4, 3, 2,
Oh, got it.
1.
Can't remember her
Pens
name.
down. Looking for answers, starting with JTE.
Glenn Close.
That's correct. JT's on the board. Got a point. Liz.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. She didn't even want to show it. All right.
It's not who I was thinking of, but okay.
There by JTE.
I know how Liz feels there. I've done that many times.
4 in the category of movie release dates. What year saw the release of Back to the Future Part 2?
You know, I heard a story that Smets' manager, Kaiser, actually hung out with Huey Lewis outside the St. Louis Stadium. 5, 4, and they woke up a week later. 3, 2,
I don't know.
And 1.
I don't think I'm right.
Look for answers, starting with Liz.
1987?
Incorrect. JTE.
I went 1988.
We're looking for 1989.
That's what I was afraid of. I put 88 also.
89 was a very good year.
So 3 was 90? Really?
All right. We are now looking.
That's why I was taking a guess because I knew 3 was 1990. I couldn't remember if it was just 1 year before. I heard 89 was a great year.
Fantasy sci-fi.
Who
directed 2016's Warcraft?
Oh. What's his name? Warcraft? Yes. Was that not?
I missed it.
It is.
But we'll see if these folks know the answer. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pens down. Look for answer starting with JTE.
Duncan Jones.
That's right.
Yes, it was.
Duncan Jones. All
Bowie's
right,
son. I stuck with Sam Raimi because I knew he was on board at one point.
Question number 6 in the category
I didn't
of
think it
comedies.
was Sam Raimi though.
Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston star in this 2011 comedy.
I actually like this one too. Off Tonight. Yeah.
Sure.
I have a lot of respect for.
What was that called? That was a good one.
Such a classic. 5, 4, 3, 2, and
got a new one on Netflix. Does that count?
Starting with Liz.
Couples therapy?
No.
Incorrect.
Is it Just Go With It?
No.
We got a tie game.
Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yep.
Sorry, I'm screaming in this microphone. The booth hates it.
It's such a simple title too. Just go with it.
Liz's early lead has.
If you think you know it, just go with it.
Still have a lot of game left to play. 7th question comes in the category of horror/thriller.
Just go with it.
Finally. Thriller. What is the title of the 2007 prequel that tells the story of a young Hannibal Lecter?
2007.
Have you ever eaten a human brain?
You don't want to know the answer?
Okay, fair enough.
Ken, just go with it.
Question kind of answered. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Looking for answers, starting with JTE.
Is it Hannibal Rising?
That's correct. You take a lead. 4-3. Liz.
Incorrect.
Incorrect. JTE.
It's Hannibal Rising.
Lead 4-3 here. 4-3. A hush.
I had a blank board. You know what I did?
Hush over the crowd.
I just went with it.
8 in the category of animated. You can find the characters of Yzma, Pacha, and Cusco in this animated Disney film.
I put a little bit of Cusco on my Subway sandwiches, and I got to tell you,
I am running out of ink
helps.
in this.
It absolutely does. Look for answers in 5, 4,
New pens.
3, 2, 1. The pens are already down. Looking for answers. Start with Liz.
Emperor's New Groove.
We got a tie game.
Emperor's New Groove.
All right, JT takes the lead there. Takes the lead. We do not have a
Cusco's
bonus
poison for
question,
Cusco.
so we had some
Don't you
information
dare.
there.
I'm a llama.
Starts focus in the middle, pulls it in,
Beware the
JT just kind of paces himself, hangs with it, and he's got a 1-point lead. Roxy going into round 2.
Didn't think that was going to be the way we were going into round 2 as this started early on, but JT has his ways.
JTE does have his ways. I've known him for a very long time.
Together we matched JTE's score.
Met on a expedition to Ecuador, and I really liked him and hired him from there. So we got round 2. This is affectionately known as the wheel round. Here's the deal. We have a very nice wheel. The wheel for today's match is sponsored by our Schmoedown Patreon, Reefton, on patreon.com/Schmoedown. The sponsored wheel slice for today's match are
Thank you, Reefton.
2010's
Good job,
Monster
Reefton.
Movies. Thank you, Reefton. Thank you, Reefton, for supporting us at patreon.com/Schmoedown. All right, JT, because you have a 5-4 lead, you get to go first or defer?
Yeah, I'll go first.
He's going to go first. All right, Roxy. What do you think as a manager? Do you like your
I just like to note that
we
as
opponent or wait?
competitors on this side of the screen, this side of YouTube,
for
fall somewhere between Burnett and Dagnino and JTE and Liz Shannon.
Entire documentary about this guy's Patriot poncho.
It's nothing quite like a two-parter to really tell you about your place in the world. Yeah, we just really fit snug right in there.
Oh, no.
Oh
my
oh.
Oh man, Ridley Scott, are you gonna stay?
Man, that was just the wave of emotion right there. It just went from whoa,
right.
whoa, whoa, whoa.
So,
hey.
first
No.
option here,
Whoa,
Ridley
hey,
Scott,
hey,
I'll
oi.
give you the choice here. Do you want to ask JT's questions or do you want to ask questions for Liz?
Let's do it. Let's do
You're
it.
gonna do it. 4 questions in the category.
Here we go.
Of Ridley Scott.
First question. Which Game of Thrones actor played Friar Tuck in the Russell Crowe film
Nikolai
Robin Hood?
Coster-Waldau.
All right.
You sure you're saying that right?
Nope.
Dragons.
You want the actor's name?
Yes.
You have a hard time with the word cannoli, so.
Hence
You do have
which
multiple
actor?
No, I said it right.
4.
Multiple choice. I don't know his name.
Is it A, Peter Dinklage, B, Liam Cunningham, C, Conleth Hill,
Mark Addy.
D, Mark Addy?
All right, looking JT's.
Can you repeat the names again?
All right,
That's not a JT rule.
We'll give him the names. We'll give him the names one more time.
It's not my rule.
Is
That's
it
not
A,
my rule.
Peter Dinklage, B, Liam Cunningham, C, Conleth Hill, D, Mark Addy?
Liam Cunningham?
Go B.
That's incorrect for a potential
No,
steal,
Mark
Liz.
Addy.
D. Mark Addy.
That is correct.
That is
Robert
correct.
Baratheon himself. Robert
Tied
Baratheon
game
himself.
here.
Tie game. Tie game.
Game of Thrones.
Question 2. In Gladiator, what animals are embossed on Maximus's chest plate
lions?
armor?
Ooh, we're looking at some details there.
I think so.
Looking at
What?
some details there.
Yep.
What is on his armor?
5.
What kind of animal?
4.
Multiple choice.
It's a
Is it
chihuahua.
A, lion, B, bears,
Tigers.
Oh.
C,
Bears.
eagles, D,
Oh my.
horses. Oh my.
Oh man. I'll say A, lions.
Incorrect for steal.
Bears.
Incorrect. Looking for horses.
Always looking for
horses with their
horses.
cute snoots and they.
Yeah.
I love
How
horses.
could you
They're
forget a
cute
horse?
snoots.
Who remembers
You gotta
that
boop the snoot sometimes.
All right,
Boop in the
JT,
snoot.
You
question
gotta
eight.
boop that snoot.
Question
how
three.
deep the question
Boop the
goes.
snoot.
Wrap it up, JT.
I'm trying. These questions are
I don't know how many people boop
In
horse snoots, though.
Prometheus, what are the large pale aliens that are
Um,
thought to be humanity's
the,
forerunners
engineers.
called?
Yeah. JT's gotta know this one. Come on. Josh the
I
engineer.
feel like they call him several things in the movie.
Okay.
So
5.
the
Four.
creators.
That's incorrect for steal. Liz.
Um,
4. 3.
the Hani Magadis.
Close though. Looking for
So close, though.
engineers. Engineers.
Oh, creators, engineers. Ah,
I mean,
it's me.
Yeah, he told you.
Not as similar as he would make it seem.
You know,
Why don't you
the
listen
same
to us?
physique. I should have remembered.
Oh yeah, because this has already
All
been
right,
recorded.
JT, here we
Yeah.
go with question number 4.
A while ago.
These questions are ridiculous. Go ahead.
But I'm doing a
You
great
should have
job
seen the
reading,
ones
right?
in the
Yeah, you are.
In
episode
Blade
before you.
Runner, what is the lifespan in years of the replicants that Deckard is chasing?
2049.
4.
What the hell?
That's also
It's like
a good number.
4 or
What is
5
the lifespan? The years?
yeah,
or 6.
for years. Yeah.
7.
Incorrect. Liz for steal.
3.
Close. It was 4. Actually looking for 4.
My original guess, 4.
Wow.
Here's the thing. It is a
Who
close
wrote
match.
these questions?
Look
Chris.
look at that.
Where is he?
Look at that.
I'm right here.
Big 0 in round 2.
Wow.
JTE.
Oh, he's talking about
I
Skolisky.
am a huge Ridley Scott fan, by the way.
He kept
He's like
the
one of my
spin.
favorite directors.
He did keep this spin.
Kind of different questions there, cutting deeper.
Why is everybody
Liz,
taking
you
up
are
issue with
Tie
Skolisky?
game. You
The
got
poor
a
guy
steal.
gets
You
nothing.
spin now and
He makes questions and everyone's like,
take
hey,
it.
these
No, I
questions
can't
suck. And he's
do
like,
that after what we just
We
went.
appreciate you,
JT
Skolisky.
You know how many
gets
movies I had to
steal
watch
as
to make
well.
these questions?
We'll see.
Everybody on this end loves Skolisky.
It's a thankless job. We understand, but without your questions, there
really-
wouldn't be any answers.
He's really one of the any random internal organs of the Schmoedown without which the entire body fails.
2010s if you want to keep it,
Or you
spin
can just
again.
replace it with another organ.
She's going to spin
Somebody
again,
else can
moving
write
away from
questions,
the
technically.
2010s. The 2010s.
Yeah, but I like to
like a
think he
quick
puts
decision.
love into it, and it shows.
That's a warm, nice. That's an odd warm feeling from you.
Yeah, it felt really weird.
One man screaming there.
Yeah.
Let's go. Oh, no, no. Sneaks past it. We are going to monster movies. Monster
Okay,
movies.
strap in. It's about to be a wild
Liz, I'm
ride.
giving you 4 questions.
This is a
in the
new category.
Monster movies. You have multiple choice if you need it. All of your
Or it
JTE
might not be, and
movies
just no one's ever
are
spun it before.
in. First question. Who played Frankenstein's monster in 1931?
Boris Karloff.
Peter Boyle.
Frankenstein?
Boris
Boris
Karloff.
That's correct for 2
kidding.
points. Correct for 2 points.
No, that was the one with Gene Wilder. I'm
question.
kidding.
Who played Count Dracula in the 1992 Gothic
Gary
horror
Oldman.
film Bram Stoker's
Oh,
Dracula?
it's Bram
Gary
Stoker.
Oldman.
Yes, 2 points for
This is
Gary
ridiculous.
Oldman.
That was a
Yeah.
dramatic
it's Gary
pause
Oldman.
there.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just reading what's writing. I know the right answer. Question 3. In 2013's Warm Bodies,
Oh, yeah,
who
here we
plays
go.
Julie's father, leader of
Malkovich.
Human Survivors, Colonel Grigio.
John Malkovich.
John Malkovich.
2 more points.
Malkovich,
2
Malkovich.
more
I really like
points.
that movie.
Could I not get who played Gladiator in Gladiator? What is this? Who played Blade Runner? This is unbelievable.
All right, all
Who
right.
did play Blade Runner?
It was all of them.
4th and final question for you, Liz, here in the category of monster movies. Excluding Godzilla himself, what monster has made the most appearances on film in the
So Mothra?
Godzilla?
Mothra or Rodan?
Or is it King Ghidorah?
You know, I'm going to have to go with Mothra.
That's correct for 2 more points.
Wow.
I thought it was the
2
Mothra or Rodan.
more points. 13-5 at the end of that round. Look, I think Liz knows her stuff. Those are great questions. But it did at one point seem like JT, we were asking, what did Ridley Scott have for breakfast in 1989?
Can I-
But that's the way
I
it
will
goes.
agree. Those were really
do you
hard
think,
questions.
Yeah, can I get a challenge for this whole second round of line of questions?
You could file a complaint to
I
the league
will.
office.
Where's my manager?
I
Get-
am not going to be filing a complaint with that
Write
second
it up.
round.
Lon, John, where are you? Write it up.
Maybe you
File-
should
I
get
wanna
yourself a
request to the
manager
league.
who helps out, huh?
File a complaint
Ooh.
with the commissioner's office. A. Bartlett.
Roxy with the
Giamatti is
burn
his name.
no one's
All
paying
right.
attention to.
We're going into round
Burning is
3.
Jonathan,
Real
though.
wheel round is over. Roxy, round 3 is where we're going to decide it here. Liz has quite the advantage, up by 8 points. 10, you're within range. 11, it's a knockout here. So a lot of pressure on JTE.
Yeah.
Here's
Hopefully
how
he
this-
gets a little bit of better questions
Yeah,
this
hope
time
he
for
has
him,
to
maybe.
get out of his headspace here. JT and Liz, here the JT. We'll say that wasn't an official challenge. Challenges are remaining.
Thank you.
All right, Liz, as you're up 13-5, you have the first option with the numbers.
15, 16, and 17.
15, 16, and 17. Roxy will be administering those questions when the time comes. JTE,
11, 12, 13.
11, 12, and 13. We know both of our competitors can count. Here
Yeah,
we
in a
go.
row.
All right. JTE,
Yeah, bring it
They're
on.
taking your jokes now.
2-point question in the
true.
category. You chose number 11. That is crime.
Oh,
Crime.
I was hoping for Ridley Scott. Go ahead.
He's got the jokes today, Ken, am I right?
Very good.
Wow.
All right, JTE. In The Godfather, which of Don Vito Corleone's children is the oldest?
Sonny.
Correct for 2
Yeah.
points.
I would say it's
2
not
points
Michael.
for JTE.
Michael was the youngest, wasn't he?
Back on the board
Think so.
here. All right. Question 3.
Apparently, I second guessed
excuse me,
myself on
3-point
Godfather
question. You chose
questions
number
now
12.
after
That
last match.
is
So
Yeah.
musicals.
Oh,
Good
man.
luck to you, sir. Good luck to you, sir.
Great.
All right.
If I don't get this, I'm done, right? Okay.
Yep. That seems about right.
Yeah.
Let that sink in.
All right.
Fantastic.
3-point question. Musicals. In which movie musical does Gene Kelly play actor Don Lockwood, whose career turns upside down with the invention of talkies?
Anchors Away.
Gene Kelly. I know who he is.
RB3.
Start, yeah.
5.
I think it's Anchors
repeat.
Away.
One repeat. In which movie musical does Gene Kelly play actor Don Lockwood, whose career turns upside down with the invention of talkies?
I mean, is it the most popular one?
5.
Is it?
4.
Is it Singing in the Rain?
No.
You are correct.
Oh.
You are correct. You are correct.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
And I
He
feel off
pulled
my
that
musical
one
game.
from deep
Yeah,
within his
but he
soul.
skirted by
I'll be
there.
honest. Never saw it.
Look,
Never seen the movie.
that's
Jeez.
what it is.
Sometimes you just need enough knowledge, Ken.
All right, I'm gonna go back and watch Singing in the Rain now.
Yeah,
All right,
apparently.
JTE, you've got your 5-point question.
And Anchors
Ready
Away.
to throw the game back to Liz Shannon Miller, who's still sitting here with a 13-10 lead. Of course, if you miss it, TKO, you're on out of here.
Yep.
And maybe go home to watch Gladiator while you cry. All right. You chose number 13, the number of the greatest NFL quarterback of all time, Dan Marino, but also your category, scores and soundtracks.
Oh.
And
Hans Zimmer did Gladiator.
all right. Not the one. 5-point question, JTE. John Williams won Best Scoring Adaptation and Original Song Score
1971.
in 1971 for what film?
71. Is it Close Encounters?
All right, let me get a repeat.
All right, second repeat. John Williams won Best Scoring Adaptation and Original Song Score in 1971 for
I just
what
read
film?
on this too. Oh, jeez.
He's got one left here. We're looking for an answer in 5.
Spielberg
4,
didn't start working with him until Jaws.
3,
Let's get a repeat.
All right, final one. John Williams won Best Scoring Adaptation and Original Song Score in 1971 for what
know.
film?
That's early in his career.
Yeah, that it is.
He has a lot of other knowledge.
5,
I don't
4.
know. Patton? I have no idea.
And your winner!
Wow.
By way of technical knockout, Liz Shannon Miller. We're looking for Fiddler on the Roof.
My people!
Fiddler on the roof there. I don't know about that. Roxy, we just got to see a big win from Liz Shannon Miller.
Massive, Ken. That was absolutely massive.
That's
Big win for Liz. That means she's going to
yeah.
go on
That's a big win
the
for
collision
Liz.
A chance to get that number 1
So
contender.
now she's going up against Oyama in the collision.
Championship. That's
Ken,
big.
3-0. I'm telling you, it's
That's
a
gonna be a
small
hard
amount
one.
of people who have been able to come in
Yeah,
here and
'cause-
do what she just did.
Yeah.
I am so curious to see what the rest of her journey is going
Oyama's
to
going to put up numbers.
Absolutely.
Oyama
JT,
puts up
you know
numbers.
he's really downtrodden there. Jonathan Harris was talking to him there. JT's throwing a fit there. It's kind of like when the crispy fries are out at Del Taco. JT and I throw tantrums. Right now, though, I think, Roxy, we should go back to the wonderful Jennifer Sturger. Jen Sturger is back there with the winner and loser.
What's up, movie trivia Schmoedown fans? Jen Sturger here with a
BS.
very
BS, Jen.
upset JTE.
I want a full investigation. I want emails.
Of what?
I want cell phone records. She might have bribed somebody. I don't know. Something happened. What kind of questions was that in round 2?
I think we need to call in the Schmoedown board emeritus and have them discuss the ramifications of this ridiculous display, these ludicrous questions. I believe this was completely out of order.
That's adorable. You think there's a board.
I'd like to jump in real quickly. Sure. We didn't know we'd have to be studying equine history for this. I don't know if you can get this or if I can bring it closer. Do you see any sort of metal image? Do you see a picture of a horse here on this?
The Schmoedown
what are we doing?
regents must hear about this. I refuse to believe the Schmoedown regents don't want to take some kind of action.
All right.
In what movie where Gary Oldman plays Dracula? Who plays Dracula?
Who could it be? Gary Oldman playing Francis Ford Coppola is one of the most famous Dracula movies. Who plays Dracula? Literally, like I said, who played Gladiator should be my question. I'm surprised I didn't get, like, what's the eye color of Joaquin Phoenix in freaking Gladiator? The questions were ridiculous.
Blue, my
maybe.
Baby blue.
Okay, so questions aside.
Hazel,
Yeah.
at least him
do
and
you think
Jonathan
they
are
might
working
have just
together now.
Overlooked Liz.
No, I was up after the first round. Listen, she's a strong competitor. I watched her last match. I knew I was going to be here for a nice, evenly fought fight. This was not an evenly
It didn't
fought
look
fight.
that way.
No, it didn't, because I got questions like, what's Ridley Scott's pet's name? Not his first one, but the second one that died. I don't know, because I don't know these things. The questions were just ridiculous. I don't know who write these things, but there has to be some sort of idea of, like, hey, guess what? He just got a bunch of really
I'm
hard
ready for
questions.
Scalisi to
Let's
actually
not
pop
ask
up
him
on camera and be like,
who played
hey.
Frankenstein and Frankenstein.
Yeah,
Let's try
stop
something a little bit
complaining
deeper,
about me.
Like the questions JTE got, but no, she just got softball answers.
That'd be funny if that actually happened someday.
I wonder if he would actually ever play.
Yeah, I know.
I don't know if he
I wanna
technically
study that one
can
too.
because of
So, obviously
the question writer
this
because of how
knocks
many
you
of
out
those
your
questions
number
he's
one
written.
contender match that you would have been in at Collision. But
Like
Evil
most, if not all
Geniuses
of them.
are going to be facing the family soon. How do we regroup from this and, pull ourselves up by our bootstraps?
They better watch out because, like, I'm coming in on fire, man. I'm pissed. I'm mad. I'm sorry. I'm going to take out what happened today on these guys.
We have
I'm
to
gonna
be
tear 'em up.
prepared. We have to be prepared for any potential films of Ridley Scott that could come up. So we can answer the question, as JTE wanted, who played Blade Runner? I think that's a very important question
Thank
to
you.
look into.
It's very philosophical. Is that the word?
It's very philosophical.
Nope. As well. Also, yep, nope.
Philosophical.
Well, guys, JTE wasn't your best day.
Brilliant.
But,
It's
like
gotta
I said,
suck when you can't pronounce
evil
words
geniuses
correctly.
Get their shot at the family.
The evil geniuses shall rise. We shall
Share your microphone,
We're gonna,
for Christ's sake.
We're gonna decimate
you
the
know or
family,
something.
and I just
Know
want to
what?
make it known that had I been on the dais with JTE, we would have gotten the engineers correct.
JTE?
Yeah, I was close. I had the creators. I don't have a lot of issue with that one. But come on, man.
And, look, no one is going to fault JTE for not knowing the Fiddler on the Roof question. Lon and I are the only Jews he has met since he's been in Los Angeles.
It's true.
And this will take some time. We're going to watch The Gentleman's Agreement. We're going to watch Schindler's List. He needs to learn and understand, different perspectives, different viewpoints.
It's true.
All right. You guys do that. And we're back with Liz Shannon Miller. All right, so they're a little bitter, obviously, but I guess they just hadn't heard about your hype.
I mean, I don't even know if my hype is real. I think I agree. Like JT got really hard questions in his wheel round. Like that was, and I was, I don't know if I got easy questions, but I got questions that I certainly knew, and that was helpful.
Let's face it, though, you just took down one of the biggest players in the game. He's got a history here of putting some great matches out.
Absolutely, and I was really impressed. Like the fact that he has a really deep depth of knowledge in his very specific areas, but still was able to pull out Singing in the Rain. Like the fact he, I was really impressed by that.
I think a lot of us were, honestly.
Yeah. But I was, but yeah, it's.
But you stuck with monster movies. That's not something we see come up a lot, So do you think that was a strong choice for you?
I mean, I think it was a relatively new category. If I had the chance to spin it again, I might have. I am glad I didn't. But I think it's what a monster movie is has a lot of different definitions, as we saw in the questions.
Absolutely. Like I said, you came into this game with a lot of hype and an endorsement from Ethan Irwin, so that speaks highly enough of you already. Is there a lot of pressure to live up to those standards?
Well, at this point, actually, quite honestly, at this point with 3-0, I feel really good. I feel like even I'm apparently going to Collision now, and
you are, and that's tomorrow. So
that's exciting. Yeah,
better be ready for that.
I better be ready for that. I got to watch these tights. They got to be ready for showtime. And yeah, but I feel like going into Collision, even if I don't win there, I'm just gonna be really proud of the fact that I've made it this far, and I've made it with a so far perfect record.
All right, so you're going to be facing Paulo Yama tomorrow. I mean, he's no slouch either. So what are you going to do to prepare in under 24 hours?
I mean, just continue to, brush up as much as I can on the trivia I know, and honestly just kind of trust in the trivia I've spent my entire lifetime accumulating. That's the biggest thing. You can't just brush up on brush up on a list of best picture winners right before the match. I've been living movies my entire life, and so many of the answers that I get right in these things just come they just come from the back of my brain. You've always known this, essentially.
Well, I hope you pull out some great answers tomorrow. Best of luck to you.
Thank you.
All right, Roxy, you see there, JT, he is just beside himself. Lon Harris, the professor, beside himself, talking about the questions. So I do think the professor has that sense that he would have known. Jonathan Harris questioning, why he's still stuck with JT, managing him, a lot of stuff going on over there. But Liz Shannon Miller, quiet, confident, happy, but really knows that she earned this victory today and has earned that big match at the Collision on June 22nd.
Absolutely did. And you know what? She walked in here today with a different energy than we've seen from her so far. I just felt like she saw the table. She knew it was hers. She was ready to go. And, JT's been playing a lot longer. Maybe his confidence got to him today, and it was a little bit of cockiness that really ended up making him keep that spin on the wheel.
Once you get in that headspace when things seem to be going wrong, it's hard to get out of it. But Liz Shannon Miller, we don't want to take anything away from her. She didn't even need to go to the third round. So 13 points. She could have scored a lot more than that. She's going to be going on to the Collision June 22nd, live here in these studios. You can get a ticket. Just go to the Schmoedownlive.com and watch the stream at home. Or if you're a Patreon supporter at $10 or more, it just shows up in your lap, and you get to cheer from the comfort of your own home.
Pretty sure this will already have aired by the time we get this video out. So,
Roxy, can't thank you enough for being in here today. Did you have fun?
I'm almost positive, yeah.
Can, especially when I'm with you.
Oh, that's the best. You're sweet.
So hopefully you've watched it.
Root against you when we face off down the line.
Oh, yeah, you're going down.
Absolutely. Thank
It was
you for
good.
watching the Movie Trivia Schmoedown. For more information, stats, stories, rankings, go to
We assume.
triviasd.com. William Bibbiani and his team always
Because
puts
we
good
haven't seen
stuff
it yet.
out there.
Yeah.
Check it out. That is where JT's record will now reflect as a 9-10 mark. We'll see you next time on the Movie Trivia Schmoedown.
Well, hello, minions.
Oh, gosh.
I hope you enjoyed my victory over that fop Dagnino. What happened to his face,
He's
anyway?
Fop?
As you know, the Manager Bowl is upon us, and in less than 24 hours. And it will be the day that my family, the family, takes over the Schmoedown for 1 month. That is correct. I will be Sam Levine and Emma Fife's boss after the family shows dominance. Fife Club indeed. Now, I wanted this to be a surprise, but Emma and Ken ruined it by announcing that Drew McWeeny will be representing us tomorrow.
Well played.
This isn't an announcement. This, my friends, is a declaration. A declaration of power. A declaration of dominance and of dynasty. Come tomorrow, the family will be the ultimate power in the Schmoedown. Navarro!
All right, you got me.
Fantastic.
You got me.
Nice collection of, looks like Hot Toys figures behind him, too, while he's in his little closet.
That's his office.
It looks like a closet. Could be. Anyway, so
Yeah.
real quick, that was a good showing for Liz Shannon Miller. Here's the thing. We were saying that if she wins this, it might help her seem more like what Ethan was saying.
She'll fit more into what Ethan was touting about her.
But now we have to kind of second guess this because they're right. Those questions JTE got were insane.
That's true.
Those were some hard questions. So it's not necessarily, I would say, quite of yet proof that she is this powerhouse. She just got super lucky with him getting hard questions, and she got some, I would say, some fairly easy questions as well.
But it's like they say, we probably would have seen a lot more out of her had we been able to go to round 3 with her. How many points could she have gotten up then? Mm-hmm. Yeah, so now we're really going to see her put to the test in the Collision now, going up against Paul Oyama. That's going to be a big fight.
Someone else who hasn't been defeated yet as well. Also a newbie.
Outside of free-for-all.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Dungeon people really got their Rookie of the Year nominations lined up, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, so Road to Collision, we're here. We're gonna be watching the Collision here, I guess tomorrow. So, yeah, that's the big matches coming up.
Mm-hmm.
And now, as far as other big matches, since we're on the topic of Schmoedown stuff, because we're watching a Schmoedown video, it's funny. There's live events coming up. You should get your tickets to those.
Yeah, make sure you get tickets to the Schmoedown Live at the San Diego Comic-Con. And then there's New York after that. And Christian has mentioned some other shows that are going to be coming pretty soon, but tickets have yet to go on sale. Official dates and locations have not been nailed down. We just know that there's very likely to be one in Arizona.
Keep your eye out for that Arizona match.
Yeah,
matches.
Orlando, possibly.
Yeah.
Anyway, so make sure you go over to the Schmoedownlive.com, pick up your tickets for that and any other live events that they might be doing, because by the time you see this, it'll be too late to pick up tickets for the Collision.
Yep.
I'm fairly certain.
You will have already seen it.
Yeah.
Or we'll have to wait to... It's happening. It's happening.
Anyway, so pick up tickets at the Schmoedownlive.com. Also, go over to the Movie Trivia Schmoedown YouTube channel. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe over there. Also, what did you think of our reaction? I know we didn't do as well this time as we did the first one, but hey, we tried, and that's all we can do is just try. So let us know your thoughts and feelings by commenting below. Make sure you hit like or dislike or whatever you want to click around.
Just hit like. Just hit like.
Yeah. Also above our heads, I believe there is a floating subscribe button. Next to it happens to be floating a couple other videos that we have made. And as always,
just go with it. Just go with it.
Seriously. Later.
See ya. JTE, the famed Ecuadorian question critiquer.
Should almost change his name to JTC, Josh the Creator.